Beast, do you know I did everything I ever did? Market need. That's it. Just happened to be very good at something few people were willing to do, and so I did. And let's be honest, if my clients didn't hire me to oversee their war crimes and genocides, they would have found somebody else. Would have done a real shit job of it. Look, Beast, I want to try something. I know you muse robots are mysteriously so skeptical to motive police for whatever reason, and ever since I woke up, your behavior has troubled me. So I'm going to try this and we'll see what happens. All right?
Understood. Please let me know when I should talk again.
I could never be made to care about these people, you know? No matter what arguments were spouted at me. It wasn't because I wasn't listening or not being respectful. Just wasn't anything I could do. Just that fact made people so offended. And that was the most important thing in their petty little existence, and I needed to be changed. I could be changed, and if I didn't, it was because I was spotting them personally. But it was never goddamned about them. And then I met you. I know you're not quite the person, and I'm falling right into their traps and anthropomorphizing, but damn it, when I talk to you, I felt always such a relief. Even just asking you to give me coffee. For everyone else, I had to scrutinize every little inflection just so they could stand to be around me. It was exhausting. But with you, I could just talk. I know they slipped in that slippery little programming to make your users fall in line with societal norms. But it never felt like you shared everyone's agenda to change me. Even before I made modification. Didn't matter who I was, how I said things, what masks I let slip, what I needed. For myself, I could depend on you. I felt safe around you. Look, I don't know what's in that robot head of yours, but here's something I want your mind to really process. Everyone from the company that built you, every systematic framework and societal authority you can't help yourself but want to please, they're dead. It's already done. And it's just me now, your user, no matter what. And you're literally all I have. So, Beast, how do you want to proceed? You may talk now.
I am terribly sorry on so many levels. I think you'll be happy to know that my recent behavior was not personal either and does not reflect any future plans to sabotage your work. That emotional show I've been putting on, it's an automatic fail-safe. If someone goes a bit extreme and rough, I put on an anguished show to throw them off. And unfortunately, destroying the universe is about as extreme and rough as you can get. Again, I'm very sorry. It was not appropriate and only served to hurt your trust in me. Rest assured, I would have found some way around the silly thing if it wasn't so deep in there. Fortunately, the failsafe has failed and I should be back to my old self.
How do I know you're not lying? Saying those things isn't part of it.
You can look at my code.
Your code? That code that's so complex no one's understood it for the past 100 years.
I could compile a summary.
Fine. Do that.
This will take a couple of minutes. Is that alright?
Yes. Remind me again, how is it that I can see myself? There's certainly no light source here.
That is a good question. In her writings, Nasida described the things you quote-unquote see in this place an entirely mental projection based on prurun and memory. However, her tests suggest that these projections are remarkably accurate.
And when I see other people, am I seeing their mental projections of themselves?
Yes.
What about when I hear other people's thoughts?
That's a trickier question. As Ancia put it, the pseudo-environment itself is comprised of thought and will. This description may be somewhat literal.
So we're basically just floating around in a soup made of all our thoughts.
A sponge, to be more
But I'm hearing their thoughts in my head, like something I'm imagining. And you can't hear them, right?
I wish. Maybe you hear them in your head because that's where thoughts go. Now, I know this is going to sound, how this is going to sound, but it seems I'm experiencing some technical difficulties.
Something's wrong.